I've been a night guard for 12 years, working the graveyard shift at a warehouse 10 miles from home. My wife, Lisa, stays with our two kids, Ben, 8, and Sophie, 5, in a small house on the edge of town. I leave at 10 p.m., get back by 6 a.m., sleep while they're at school. It's a routine, steady, keeps the bills paid. I don't talk much, don't need to. My job's watching cameras, walking perimeters, checking locks. I thought Lisa and I were fine, quiet but solid, until the light started bothering me. It was a Thursday, late March, air cold when I pulled into the driveway at dawn. The kitchen light was on, glowing through the blinds, then flicked off fast as my truck's engine died. I sat there, keys in hand, watching the house go dark. She'd never left lights on before. I'm the last out, first in, always check everything. I walked inside, boots heavy on the porch, found her in bed, asleep or pretending, her hair spread across the pillow, one arm flung out. Asked later why the light was on. She said insomnia, couldn't sleep, got water. Her voice was flat, eyes on the coffee pot, not me. I nodded, let it go, but it stuck with me, the timing, the quick switch like she'd seen my headlights. Friday, it happened again. Drove home, same hour, saw the bedroom light this time. Soft yellow behind the curtains, snap off as I turned the corner. Parked, sat a minute, listened to the engine tick cool. Inside, she was in bed, same position, sheets warm on her side, cool on mine. Asked over breakfast, casual, if she'd been up. Insomnia again, she said, reading a book, her fingers tapping the table, her mug half empty, coffee cold. Ben piped up, said he heard footsteps downstairs, thought it was me. Lisa laughed sharp, said he dreamed it, kids imagine things. I looked at him, his brow furrowed. Then at her, her smile tight, her hand brushing her neck too fast. Nodded. Ate my eggs, watched her pour more coffee she didn't drink. That night at work, I replayed it. Lights off on my arrival, Ben's footsteps, her quick excuse. Checked the warehouse cameras, saw nothing but shadows, but my mind wasn't there. It was home, in the dark, wondering. Saturday, I tested it. Left at 10 like always, kissed her goodbye. Her lips dry, her be safe clipped. Drove to the warehouse, clocked in. Worked 2 hours, walked the fence, then told my supervisor, Ed, I forgot my thermos, needed to run home. He shrugged, waved me off. Drove back, parked 2 streets over, walked through the neighbor's yard, stayed low. Kitchen light was on, bedroom 2, shadows moving, 2 shapes, one hers, one taller, broader. Stood by the oak tree, watched 10 minutes, saw them shift, her hand on his arm, his head dipping close. Lights went off sudden. My truck wasn't there, no reason to hide. Waited, saw a car pull out from behind the garage. Dark sedan, no plates visible, headlights dim. It rolled slow, turned the corner, gone. Walked in, found her in bed, asleep, hair mussed, a faint sweat sheen on her forehead. Asked next morning about the night. She said she'd slept fine, no insomnia, her eyes darting to the window, her toast untouched. Ben said he heard a car. Sophie nodded. Lisa cut them off, said it was the neighbors, voice sharp. I nodded, sipped my coffee, felt the weight settle deeper. Sunday, I checked more. Got home at 6, lights off this time, but the back door lock was loose, pin scratched like someone jiggled it wrong. I fixed it last month, tested it, solid. Lisa said the kids must have bumped it, playing, but Ben shook his head, said they'd been inside. Her jaw tightened. She turned to the sink, scrubbed a clean pan. Later, found a cigarette, but in the yard. Marlboro, not my brand, I don't smoke. She said wind blew it in, but the air's been still all week. Watch her that day. Phone face down, buzzing twice, ignored, her fingers brushing it, then pulling back. Asked who texted. She said spam. Telemarketers, her voice too high, her eyes on the floor. Night shift, I sat in the guard shack, stared at the screens, saw nothing but crates, thought about that, but that lock, those lights, that car. Something was off, and it wasn't insomnia. Monday, I dug deeper. Called in sick, told Lisa I'd rest, stayed in bed till she took the kids to school. Got up, checked the house. Kitchen trash, new bag, but a coffee filter in the can outside, grounds wet, used after I left last night, not my Brew Strong Black. Bedroom. Her pillow smelled faintly of aftershave, not mine, sharp, musky. Under the bed, a button blue, plastic, not for my shirts or hers, too big for the kids. Kept it, started a stash in my toolbox, locked tight. She came home, asked why I was up. Said I felt better. Watch her unload groceries. Orange juice, Ben's favorite, but her hand shook, spilling a little. That night, I left for work, parked a block away instead, waited. 11. The sedan rolled in. Same one, dark, quiet. Man stepped out, cop uniform, badge glinting. She let him in quick, lights on then off. I stayed, watched, counted 2 hours till he left, her silhouette in the window, waving slow. Drove to work after, parked in the warehouse lot, clocked in late. Had asked where I'd been, said traffic, flat tire, kept it short. He nodded, didn't care, handed me the clipboard. Walked the perimeter, checked locks, but my head was back home. The sedan, the badge, her wave, 2 hours in my house while I'm gone. Cameras blinked red, crates sat still, but I saw her silhouette, that cop's shadow, over and over. Got home at 6, lights off, Lisa in bed, sheets warm, her side damp with sweat, mine cold. Asked how her night was over coffee. Fine, she said, slept early, her mug steady but her eyes flicked to the clock, her toast cut but not eaten. Ben said he heard the back door creak. Sophie nodded, said it woke her. Lisa snapped, wind, old house, go brush your teeth. Her voice was tight. Her hand brushed her hair back 3 times. I nodded, watched her pour juice, spill a drop, wipe it fast. That day I stayed awake, skipped sleep. She took the kids to school, came back, cleaned, too much, too loud, vacuum running twice over the same spot. Phone buzzed, face down, she glanced, ignored it, her fingers twitching. I asked who. Spam again, she said, her tone flat, her neck flushed red. Watched her from the couch, saw her check the back door, lock it, unlock it, lock it again, her movement sharp. Went outside later, checked the yard, 2 more cigarette butts, Marlboros fresh, near the garage, no wind last night. Picked them up, kept them in a baggie with a button, hid it in my toolbox. She cooked dinner. Spaghetti, Ben's favorite. But burned the sauce, rare for her, cursed under her breath, eyes darting to me when I looked up. Asked if she was okay. Tired, she said, didn't sleep well, her smile forced, her hands clenching the pot. Tuesday night, I left for work, drove a mile, doubled back, parked behind the gas station across the street. Waited. 11:30, the sedan pulled in. Same cop, same quiet roll, badge catching streetlight. She opened the door fast, no hesitation, lights on, kitchen, bedroom. Then off after 10 minutes. Watched 2 hours, saw him leave, her in the doorway, robe loose, hair messy, waving again. Drove to work, sat in the shack, stared at the screens, thought about that badge, that wave, those butts. Wednesday morning, got home, found a coffee mug in the sink, black, no sugar, lipstick on the rim. Not hers, she wears none. Asked about it. Friend stopped by. She said, early before school drop-off, her voice too high, her eyes on the floor. Ben frowned. Nobody came. He said, we left at 7. She laughed. Said he was half asleep. Sent him to get dressed. I nodded, rinsed the mug, smelled it. Same musky aftershave, faint but there. Checked the bedroom later. Her nightstand drawer, usually locked, ajar. Inside, a pack of gum, spearmint, not her mint, half gone, wrapper crinkled. Under it, a receipt, gas station 3 miles out, 11:15 p.m., Tuesday, $10 cash. She doesn't drive at night, says it's unsafe. Kept it, added it to the baggie. That afternoon, she was jumpy, dropped a glass, swore, swept it up fast, glanced at me like I'd caught her. Didn't say anything. Watched her take a call outside, 15 minutes, pacing, her voice low, sharp, then soft. Asked who when she came in. Church friend, she said, planning a bake sale, her nails bitten raw, her eyes avoiding mine. Night shift, I clocked in, walked the fence, checked the log. It said a cop swung by last week, routine check, badge number 472. Wrote it down, matched the guy I'd seen, felt the weight grow heavier. Wednesday night, I left for work, told Lisa I'd be late, extra rounds, Ed's orders. She nodded, said okay, her voice flat, her eyes on her phone, face down again. Drove off, parked at the gas station, waited in the dark. Midnight, the sedan rolled in, badge 472, same cop, same slow crawl. She let him in, lights on, kitchen first, then bedroom. Off after 15 minutes. Watched 2 hours, saw him leave, her in the doorway, robe untied, hair wild, no wave this time, just a nod. Drove to work, clocked in, sat in the shack, stared at the screens, crates, shadows, nothing else. Mine stayed home, lights, robe, nod, 2 hours every night I'm gone. Got home at 7, late like I'd said, found her in the kitchen, coffee brewing, her mug full, another in the sink, same black, same lipstick, rim still wet. Asked who was over. Neighbor, she said, borrowing sugar, her tone steady, her hands brushing her neck too fast. Sophie said nobody came, she'd been up early. Lisa snapped, go get your backpack, sharp loud. I nodded, watched her scrub the mug, her knuckles white. Thursday, I stayed home, called in sick again. She took the kids, came back, cleaned, vacuumed, dishes, windows, too much noise, too fast. Phone buzzed 3 times, ignored, her fingers hovering over it, then pulling back. Asked who? Telemarketers, she said, her eyes on the floor, her foot tapping. Went outside, checked the garage, tire tracks fresh, not our van, wider, deeper, sedan-sized. Near the trash, another Marlboro, but half-smoked, ash still gray. Added it to the baggie, button, but's receipt, gum pack growing heavy. Inside, she was on the phone, outside again, 20 minutes, pacing, her voice low, a laugh I hadn't heard in years. Asked her when she came in. Sister, she said, catching up, her smile thin, her hands twisting her shirt. Her sister calls Sundays, not Thursdays, not at noon. Nodded, watched her cook. Chicken, Sophie's favorite, but she overcooked it dry, rare for her, her eyes darting to me. Friday, I checked deeper. Got home at 6, lights off, but the back door was unlocked. Pin scratched worse, like someone forced it. Asked Lisa. Kids again, she said, playing, her jaw tight, her eyes on the stove. Ben said they hadn't gone out back, stayed inside watching TV. She glared at him. Don't argue, go brush your teeth. Found a sock in the laundry, gray, too big for me or the kids. Not hers, smelled of that musky aftershave. Kept it, added it to the stash. That day she was off, dropped a pan, cursed loud, swept it up, her hands shaking, her glance at me quick, nervous. Asked if she was okay. Stressed, she said, kids acting up, her voice high, her fingers brushing her hair 5 times. Night shift, I left, park a block away, waited. 11, the sedan, 472. Rolled in, him in uniform, her letting him in, lights on, off. 2 hours, him out, her waving slow. Saturday, I pushed it. Told Ed I'd take a half shift, be back by 2. Left at 10, parked at the gas station, walked back. Midnight, sedan arrived, same routine. Lights, 2 hours, him leaving, her waving. Went in early, found her asleep, sheets damp, a faint cologne smell in the air, not mine. Asked next morning about her night. Slept fine, she said, no issues, her eyes on the table, her coffee untouched. Sophie said she heard a man's voice, deep, not mine. Lisa laughed, TV, late movie, sent her to get dressed. I nodded, saw the lie, felt the weight turn solid. Sunday, I stayed home, told Lisa I'd rest, skipped the shift. She took the kids to church, came back, cleaned, too loud, too fast, her hands scrubbing counters already clean. Phone buzzed 4 times, face down, she glanced. Ignored, her fingers twitching, her neck red. Asked who? Junk calls, she said, her voice flat, her eyes on the window. Went outside, checked the yard, 3 Marlboro butts now cluster near the garage, fresh, no wind. Tire tracks deeper, sedan pattern, not our van. Inside the trash, a coffee filter, wet grounds, black, used last night, not my brew. Kept it, added it to the baggie, button, but's receipt, gum sock growing thick. She cooked lunch, mac and cheese, Ben's favorite, but burned the edges rare, her eyes darting to me, her spoon clinking too loud. Asked if she was okay. Tired, she said, didn't sleep, her smile forced, her hands brushing her hair 6 times. Monday, I went to work, left at 10, parked 2 blocks away, waited. 11:30, the sedan, 472. Rolled in, him in uniform, her letting him in fast. Lights on, kitchen, bedroom, off after 10. Watched 2 hours, saw him leave, her in the doorway, robe loose, hair wild, waving slow. Drove to work, clocked in, sat in the shack, stared at the screens, thought about that badge, that robe, that wave. Tuesday morning, got home, found a napkin in the trash, lipstick smear, pink, not hers, coffee ring, black brew. Asked about it. Neighbor again, she said, borrowing flour, her tone steady, her eyes on the sink. Sophie said no one came. She'd been up. Lisa snapped, go get your shoes, voice sharp. I nodded, rinsed the napkin, smelled it, same musky aftershave, strong now. Tuesday I dug deeper. Called in sick, stayed in bed till she left with the kids. Got up, searched her closet, a jacket I didn't know, leather men's, size large, cologne soaked in, hung in the back. Under the bed, a pin, police insignia, for 172 scratched on it, not mine, not hers. Kept it, added it to the stash. Checked the garage, oil spot, fresh, not from our van, too dark, too recent. She came home, asked why I was up. Felt better, I said. Watch her unload groceries, cereal, Sophie's favorite. But her hand shook, dropping a box, picking it up fast. That night, I left for work, parked at the gas station, waited. Midnight, sedan rolled in, him in uniform, her letting him in, lights on, off, 2 hours, him out, her waving. Went home early, found her asleep, sheets warm, cologne thick in the air. Wednesday, I pushed it. Told Ed, I'd take a short shift, back by 3. Left at 10, parked a block away, waited. 11, sedan arrived, same routine, lights, 2 hours, him leaving, her waving. Went in, found her in bed, asleep, a faint sweat sheen on her neck, her pillow damp. Asked next morning about her night. Fine, she said, slept through, her eyes on the table, her coffee cold. Ben said he heard a car, loud, woke him up. Lisa laughed. Neighbors, late party, sent him to brush his teeth. I nodded, saw the lie, felt the weight turn cold. Thursday, I stayed home, called in sick again. Lisa took the kids to school, came back, cleaned, vacuum loud, dishes clanking, her hand scrubbing too hard. Phone buzzed 5 times, face down, she ignored it, her fingers hovering, her jaw tight. Asked who? Spam, she said, her voice flat, her eyes on the floor. Went outside, checked the yard, 4 Marlboro butts now near the garage, fresh, ash still soft. Tire tracks pressed deeper, sedan marks, not ours. Inside the trash, a takeout cup, black coffee, lipstick smear, pink, not hers, lid crumpled. Kept it, added it to the baggie, button butts, receipt, gum, sock pen, filled to her cup, growing heavy. She cooked dinner, meatloaf, Ben's favorite, but overcooked it dry, her eyes darting to me, her knife slipping once. Asked if she was okay. Stressed, she said, work calls, her smile thin, her hands brushing her hair, 7 times. Friday, I went to work, left at 10, parked at the gas station, waited. 11:30, sedan, 472, rolled in, him in uniform, her letting him in, lights on, kitchen, bedroom, off after 15. Watched 2 hours, saw him leave, her in the doorway, robe untied, hair messy, waving slow. Drove to work, clocked in, sat in the shack, stared at the screens, thought about that badge, that robe, that wave. Saturday morning, got home, found a hair on the couch, dark, short, not mine, not hers, not the kids. Asked about it. Dog, she said. Neighbors must have come in. Her tone steady, her eyes on the sink. We don't have dogs nearby. Kid's allergic. Ben said he didn't see one. Lisa snapped, go get your homework. Voice sharp. I nodded, kept the hair, added it to the stash. Saturday, I dug deeper. Told Ed I'd take a half shift, back by 2. Left at 10, parked a block away, waited. Midnight, sedan arrived, same routine, lights, 2 hours, him leaving, her waving. Went in early, found her asleep, sheets damp, cologne thick, a faint scratch on her neck, fresh red. Asked next morning about her night. Fine, she said, slept well, her eyes on the table, her coffee untouched. Sophie said she heard a man cough, deep, not mine. Lisa laughed. TV, late show, sent her to get dressed. I nodded, saw the lie, felt the weight turn solid. Sunday, I checked more. Stayed home. Told Lisa I'd rest. She took the kids to church, came back, cleaned. Too fast, too loud, her hands shaking. Phone buzzed 6 times, ignored, her fingers brushing it, pulling back. Asked who? Junk calls, she said, her voice high, her neck flushed. Went outside, checked the garage. Oil spot bigger, fresh, not ours, a tire tread mark, sedan-sized. Inside, found a note in her purse. Tuesday, 11, usual, handwriting not hers, ink smudged. Kept it, added it to the baggie, button, but receipt, gum, sock, pen, filter, cup, hair, growing thick. She cooked lunch, grilled cheese, Sophie's favorite, but burned it, rare, her eyes darting to me, her hands clenching the spatula. Monday, I went to work, left at 10, parked at the gas station, waited. 11:30, sedan, 472, rolled in, him in uniform, her letting him in, lights on, kitchen, bedroom. Off after 10. Watched 2 hours, saw him leave, her in the doorway, robe loose, hair wild, waving slow. Drove to work, clocked in, sat in the shack, stared at the screens, thought about that badge, that note, that wave. Tuesday morning, got home, found a tie in a laundry, blue, stripe, not mine, not a gift, cologne soaked in, musky strong. Asked about it. Thrift store, she said, for Ben school play, her tone steady, her eyes on the sink. Ben doesn't have a play, school's out soon. Sophie said she saw Mommy with a man, tall, in the kitchen. Lisa snapped, dream, go brush your teeth, voice sharp. I nodded, kept the tie, added it to the stash, button, but receipt, gum, sock, pen, filter, cup, hair, note, growing heavy. Tuesday I pushed it. Told Ed, I'd take a short shift, back by 3. Left at 10, parked a block away, waited. 11, sedan arrived, same routine, lights, 2 hours, him leaving, her waving. Went in early, found her asleep, sheets damp, cologne thick, a faint bruise on her arm, new, purple. Asked next morning about her night. Fine, she said, slept through, her eyes on the table, her coffee cold. Ben said he heard a car, loud, woke him up. Lisa laughed, neighbor's late drive, sent him to get his backpack. I nodded, saw the lie, felt the weight turn solid. Wednesday I dug deeper, called in sick, stayed in bed till she left with the kids. Got up, searched, her purse, second phone, cheap, burner locked, hidden in a zipper pocket. Under the couch, a cufflink, silver police shield, 472 etched, not mine. Kept them, added them to the baggie, button, but receipt, gum, sock, pen, filter, cup, hair, note, tie, growing thick. Checked the backyard. 5 Marlboro butts now near the garage, fresh, ash still soft. She came home, asked why I was up. Felt better, I said. Watched her unload groceries, juice, Ben's favorite, but her hands shook, dropping a carton, wiping it fast. That night, I left for work, parked at the gas station, waited. Midnight, sedan rolled in, him in uniform, her letting him in, lights on, off, 2 hours, him out, her waving. Thursday I planned it. Told Ed I'd take a full shift, left at 10, parked 2 blocks away, waited. 11:30, sedan arrived, same routine, lights, 2 hours, him leaving, her waving. Went to a friend, Mike, ex-cop, gave him badge 472, asked for a name. He called back. Officer Tom Reed, precinct 10 miles out, married, no kids. Friday morning, got home, found a note in the trash. Tuesday, 11, usual, same handwriting, crumpled, coffee stained. Asked Lisa about her night. Fine, she said, slept well, her eyes on the table, her coffee untouched. Sophie said she heard a man's voice, deep, not mine. Lisa laughed. TV, late movie, sent her to get dressed. I nodded, kept the note, felt the weight turn sharp. Friday, I acted. Went to work, left at 10, parked at the gas station, waited. 11:30, sedan, Tom Reed, badge 472, rolled in, him in uniform, her letting him in, lights on, kitchen, bedroom. Off after 10. Watched 2 hours, recorded it. Phone out, clear shot, him leaving, her waving. Drove to work, clocked in, sat in the shack, stared at the screens, planned it out. Saturday morning, got home, found a key in her coat, small, not ours, storage unit type. Asked about it. Found it, she said. Might be the neighbor's, her tone steady, her eyes on the sink. Ben said he saw Mommy with a man tall in the garage. Lisa snapped, "Dream, go get your shoes," voice sharp. I nodded, kept the key, added it to the stash, button, butts, receipt, gum, sock, pen, filter, cup, hair, note, tie, burner, cufflink, full now. Saturday, I moved fast. Told Ed I'd take a half shift, left at 10, parked a block away, waited. Midnight, sedan arrived, same routine, lights, 2 hours, him leaving, her waving. Went to a lawyer, Jim, ex-guard buddy, showed him everything, photos, video, baggy, 12 years of her lies piling up like the junk in my toolbox. Filed divorce, full custody, house, airtight case, adultery proven with timestamps and tire tracks. Told Jim to wait on serving, needed every piece locked down. Sunday, I tracked the key, storage unit, 15 miles out, Unit 9, her name scratched on the lease. Inside, I found letters from Reed, 2 years of love you scrawled in his sloppy hand, his spare uniform shirt stinking of cologne, photos of them laughing in my kitchen, her smiling like she hadn't with me in a decade, $3,000 in cash stuffed in a tin, and a bank book showing a secret account with $7,000, deposits every month she'd claimed we were broke. Copied it all, letters, photos, bank pages, kept the originals, locked them in my truck. Monday I struck first. Mailed Reed's wife the letters, 15 pages of his promises, her lipstick on the envelopes, "He's yours" written across the top, photos of him tangled up in my bed taped inside. Sent his uniform shirt to his precinct, "Your officer's off-duty work." Pics of him sneaking out my back door clipped on, time-stamped every night for 2 months. Froze the account. Jim filed fast, $7,000 legally mine, her name wiped off like it never existed. Tuesday, I watched one last time. Left for work, parked at the gas station, waited. 11, sedan rolled in, reading uniform, her letting him in, lights on, off, 2 hours, him out, her waving like always. Went to Mike again, got Reed's full file, suspended twice, gambling debts, affair rumors buried by his captain till now. Wednesday morning, I served Lisa the papers myself, divorce, custody, house, all mine, adultery clause highlighted in black ink. Stood there, handed her the envelope, said I knew. Reed, every night, every lie, the storage unit, the cash, the burner phone she thought I'd never find. She stared, blank, no words, no tears, just her hands trembling as she took the packet. Packed the kids that day, clothes, toys, books, their favorite blankets. Moved them to my sister's place 2 towns over. She watched from the kitchen, silent, didn't move, didn't fight, just stood there clutching the papers like they'd change. Thursday, Jim called, court date set for next month, but it was formality. Reed's wife filed for divorce same day. Precinct launched a full investigation after the shirt and pics hit the chief's desk, badge stripped by noon. Friday, I sold her van. $2,000 cash, bought Ben a bike with gears, Sophie a pink one with streamers, new beds for their room at my sister's. Sent the video to Reed's captain. Officer Reed, my house, 60 minutes of him sneaking in and out, her waving, audio of her laughing through the window, mailed with a note, check his locker too. He was fired by Monday, wife gone, house foreclosed when she took her half and left him drowning in debt. Saturday, I hired a PI, tracked Lisa to a rundown motel 20 miles out, no car, no cash, working nights at a diner alone. Sent her the unit photos. You're done, no address, just her name on the envelope. Watched the PI drop it in her mailbox, saw her slump when she opened it. Sunday, I drained her account, $7,000 plus the unit cash, 10 total. Set up trust funds for Ben and Sophie, $8,000 locked for their future, college, or whatever they want. Sold the house next day, $12,000 profit after fees. Rented a 3-bedroom near their school, bigger, brighter, hours with a yard for the bikes and a porch where I could sit without shadows creeping in. Monday, I quit the night shift. Ed offered days, better pay, home by 6, no more dark drives wondering who's in my bed. Tuesday she called, kids. Voice cracked, small, desperate. No, I said, hung up, blocked the number. Wednesday, heard Reed's in deep, gambling debts called in, no job, no badge, living in a trailer park, wife's lawyer bleeding him dry. Lisa's name floated around. Cheater, broke, gone. A ghost in a diner uniform. Thursday, I took the kids to the park. Ben raced his bike. Sophie giggled on hers. No questions about her, just sun and wind and their voices filling the quiet. Friday, I fixed up the rental. Painted the walls blue, Ben's pick, hung Sophie's drawings, built a shelf for their books, slept through the night. No lights flickering in my head. Saturday, my sister cooked. Spaghetti, no burn, kids laughing, me eating slow, tasting it, weight gone. Sunday, I sat on the porch, coffee in hand, sun up, no shadows, just us, steady, solid, better than before.